Hey, I'm back. It's Trace. I started without you just a little bit, but I'll catch you up to where we are. I've got my big bowl here, and in here I've sifted. I don't do that often, but I did today. 2 cups of flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, a little bit of salt, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, and I just shook that in to make it gorgeous. This is my mince ring. I make 4 apparently every Christmas. This one is for me. Once you learn how to make this, you are never going to look back. This is awesome dough pastry thing that goes around the mince. 2/3 of a cup of milk, 1/3 of a cup of oil. I use 2%. You can use whole milk. Don't use skim milk. You can use 1%, 2%, or whole. And then just plain oil. Do not stir. Do not mix these together. I have no idea why. Why? Just pour it in. I'm not even kidding you. Okay? Fork. You're not even going to believe me that this works so well. I'm just going to do this in real time, so I can't edit. I used to know how to edit. There was a tool on YouTube. Someone can tell me how to edit. That would be great. What I want to do is take these videos, edit them down to get rid of the boring bits, you know, and then just do a voiceover so I can just tell you what I'm doing rather than having to think about cooking and cook at the same time. Say, look, it's mixed in like that. Are you ready? Now you knead it. Yeah. Yep. I promise you it's flaky and delicious. This breaks, I think, every single one of the culinary rules. It does not stick because of the oil, right? You want it to be cohesive. And I just like get my hands in there. And look, yeah, nothing sticks. A little bit there, but because of the oil. I don't need any. Do not use extra flour, because that'll just make it tough. Nobody wants tough. Okay? Check it. If you did this with regular pastry, it'd be wallpaper paste. Or you'd have to use it as, I don't know, bricks to build something, because it would be nasty. There we go. That's the whole thing. Not the coolest thing ever. Slap it down here. Now, I have a no-stick sheet down just because I'm doing a lot of cooking today. It's 2 days before Christmas. Where's my, oh, there it is. This is a piece of parchment paper. My mom buys me these. It's 13 by 10-ish. Okay. Okay. And then you roll out this pastry stuff to the size of the parchment paper. It doesn't really stick to the rolling pin. It's just way easier to do it this way. Yeah, broom handle. In case you wondered where I got my fabulous rolling pin. It's a broom handle. Because I like it because it's super long. Okay, there we go. You see, look, you just sort of gently convince it to become rectangular. Excuse me. Here you go, sweetie. Oh, look, beautiful. And for anyone who's ever watched me actually cook in my kitchen, I tend to thank my food, but you know. Okay. Okay. Peel that off. That beautiful stuff. So I'm putting that parchment paper on a sheet pan. It's not all the way straight. Look. Completely forgiving. Sorry, I should have been ready. I know. Okay. I'm using Cross and Blackwell's mincemeat. Right there. Cross and Blackwell's. I think it's the best of the prepareds. I could say you could go get some at H-E-B, but I bought it all. I was having a heck of a time finding mincemeat around town. And my friend found it online because she is the Google queen. And I went into the H-E-B at Tech Ridge here in Austin. And nobody knew what mincemeat was. I'm not even kidding you. They sent me to the ground beef department. Really? Anyway, There we go. You want to spread it on here, not too thick, but enough so that you know you've got mincemeat in there. Okay. Nice even-ish with your fingers. It's good for you. Okay. All right. So you see, not a huge thick layer. Just a gorgeous layer. Wash my hands quick. Okay, there we go. Excuse me, man. So what we're going to do now, well, we're not, I am, okay, is roll this puppy. Okay, so I sort of just start like that. Okay, you want it to be a little bit tight, but not crazy tight. You don't want it to ooze out. I made one the other day for friends. It oozed like crazy. Oh, I was so embarrassed. But it still tasted yummy. Oh, you see what I did there? Just turn it around. It's too short not to... Okay, I leave a little bit at the end. Just to kind of help with sealing and have a little bit less leakage. Okay, so you just roll that over. It's a little bit delicate. You know, you want to be a little bit nice with it. And then this in one movement. Ready? Flip, up. Yeah, man. Okay? Then you take your ends, tuck one in the other. If you're feeling chefy and arty-farty. Okay? And then sort of, if it splits a little bit, it's no big hairy deal. Okay? There we go. Look at that beautiful thing. Where's my scissors? In there. Oven is at preheated 425. Wherever if it splits, you just go like that and make it look like you meant it. Okay, give it a bunch of cuts. I like a lot, and it makes it look nicer if there's a bunch. Okay. Give it a little shush. Okay. That's all she wrote. Look at that. 425. It's going to go in the oven for about, I don't know, 25 minutes. The problem, I have 2 pieces of parchment here. The problem is that the mince does tend to ooze out a little bit, and it will burn a little, not burn, but extreme caramelization will happen around the edges. So about 20. You want it to be brown and pretty. When it comes out the oven, we're going to ice it while it's hot. That's how it gets shiny. And so I'll meet you back here when I pull it out of the oven. And a mere 23 minutes later, here I am. Look at it. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, it's a little bit brown. It cracked. I don't care. It's delicious. The thing I like about this is that it's, I made it. Slide it off under there, like that. Now I could ice it and then let it pool I think we'll do it that way. It's a scant half a cup of icing sugar. Don't judge. I have lemon in a big green bottle because I don't have any orange juice because I used it when I made the mince ring the other day. Okay, I'm adding probably about a tablespoon to start. We want this of a dribbling consistency, but not too thin, otherwise it'll just roll right off. And I'd like some shininess. Full disclosure, I get asked a lot where I got this little whisk, and it came in the children's set of cookware, play cookware, that I bought for Connor 15 years ago from IKEA. Yeah, it's fabulous. I have a little tiny rolling pin that I still use, and a little what else is? Oh, a little tiny wooden spoon. It's fabulous. Fabulous. Okay, so this is hot, right? It just came out right now. So can you even see what I'm doing? I can't. Not exactly a very good filmer. I know that. You could do more icing if you want. You could probably do like a half, like a 3/4 of a cup or something. I don't know. I just like a little bit just because I eat it with an obnoxious amount of other things, this ring. It's good with custard. Oh, it's delicious with custard. It's good with just plain unsweetened, softly whipped cream. It's good with my brandy butter. But then what isn't good in my brandy butter? Here we go. Okay. That's it, my Christmas mince ring. From me to you. Merry Christmas. Now, you should really wait a while. Let me get a plate. I should wait a while before I sample this. But we know I'm not going to. Plate. Little knife. Little fork. Brandy butter. Alright. Because this is, see, it's broken here anyway. So really, it's just not good enough for anybody else to have but me. So you take it. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, can you see in there? So it's a nice little roll. It's just screaming bloody hot. Make sure you get, you know, all the way through, because that's the best gooey bit is over there. Yeah. Brandy butter. The recipe's on the... Did I put the recipe on the mince tarts? It's twice and a bit the amount of icing sugar to butter. There you go. That's not gross at all. That's probably a little bit much, actually. Actually, what the heck? It's Christmas. So however much butter you want to use, like if you want to use a stick of butter, which is a half a cup, 113 grams, then you should do double and a bit, so 250, 260 grams of icing sugar in the with a whisk. Beat the heck out of it. I use my KitchenAid. And then for that amount, you can add up to about a tablespoon of brandy, otherwise it will curdle. Ask me how I know. Okay, so you can see the butter is melting. My brandy butter is melting on my very hot mince roll. Excuse me while I take a moment. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh my goodness gracious me. Well, yeah, that's pretty darn good. See, and the butter melts on the hot baked goods. Holy cow, that's good. Alrighty. So that's my Christmas mince ring. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, or whatever holiday it is that you celebrate. Merry Christmas. Oh, go make this.